Okay, hi guys. Move that out of the way. So you don't see that back. Ay, 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 ay. There we go. So you can adjust my camera angle here. Just making some adjustments. Okay, just adjust the height a little bit. Just tidying up that, making that sure that's right. There we go. So I'm going to share this over to Facebook because this is a live video. So hang on, guys. Okay, I got another tab open up. Go there and go live and make sure I got it down there and okay, share that. Share to my group. And run to Keto Café. There we go. Okay. So we are live. Hi, Anne Marie. Afternoon. Ironic. You're okay. Let me mute down this volume here. So I can, okay. So I can hear myself fine. Thank you for coming in. And are we doing a game night tonight? No, I'm not doing a game night tonight. I'm going down to the parish at 4:00 today. I'm volunteering for 4 hours tonight. And I'm volunteering part of the day tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be doing the Veterans Day, not event, but I'm doing a friend of ours passed away, and I got to go to the cemetery and record the military salute, and then they're going over there to the local park, and then we're doing a bench dedication. I'll be filming both of that, and then after that, I'm dropping off the camera and seeing if Donna wants to go back to the parish tomorrow, and then I'll be going to the parish about mid-afternoon. And hi, Carla. Hi, Emery. And then we're going to be doing some volunteering tomorrow. I don't know. I'm hoping I'd like to do a live game night tomorrow, and a live game night on. I'm thinking nights that would probably work out good away from what you do would be like for me would be maybe Monday night and Saturday night would be two perfect nights for me. I can't do Friday nights because I volunteer on Friday nights, and those would be the two perfect nights opposite of what you do. But I don't know how to set it up. I could go into I could go into YouTube, do a live like I'm doing now, or I can, and when I go to click on the link for the game that you play, it's there, it's showing and everything. But the problem with all that is, how do I get it to a live where I can start, inviting people and all that? That's the part I'm struggling with. And if I scan that QR code, StreamYard, and then you share the screen. Okay, I'll have to figure that part out, or maybe you could just walk me through the process another time when you're not so busy. But yeah, so this morning I did a live stream. I'm still trying to figure it all out. I really love the new tripod that I bought. Yeah, so I'll just show you again what it kind of looks like here from this angle here. I went walking today, by the way. I did a 2-mile walk today. So this thing, unscrew this a little bit, drop this down. So this, yeah, there you go. See, this is the tripod that I bought. It's got a really, really good, strong base to it. It just needs to get tightened up a little bit here on the bottom of the base. There we go. I used it this morning. There we go. I don't want to whack myself in the head, but this extends quite a bit, and it breaks down like this. Okay. Like that, all right, and then it has another little attachment. Where did I see that? Okay, yeah. So it came with this swivel thing. It came at one that came with this, all right. But the problem with this is, I didn't care for this because I couldn't get it onto my phone without the removing the case because I got a protective case around my phone. But I had an extra one of these. So I actually have 2 or 3 of these, and I always buy extras. These are about $10 on Amazon. You get these at Walmart's. They're not that expensive. But what? Oh yeah, and this is the part. It's got a screw up here where you can put another bar up here. Okay, and so you can have multiple cameras set up. So I think from now on, when I do filming in the kitchen, especially if you invite me back to do another live, I'm gonna set it up like this, like on like an angle like this, so I can look at you like that, and you can see what I'm cooking below. All right. So let's put that down because I don't want to break that. I paid $29 for this. It was a good deal, and I bought that was my third tripod I bought, and the other 2 I sent back because on the other tripod that I sent back, what happened was they kept flopping over, and they had a long bar, and they had to set it up like a regular tripod in the kitchen area, and I need bags to hold it down to support the heavy weight of the camera, so that's not going to work for me because I got the cat. Afternoon, Tamika. So yeah. So tonight I'm having a late afternoon coffee. You see that? Be kind. So I had a really good night's sleep last night. I've been sleeping really good. I didn't take any nighttime medicine last night. I've been learning a lot about cooking and everything like that. And I used the stainless steel for the first time today on the New Way. But the problem with all that was I didn't realize that when you're cooking with stainless steel, from what I'm doing some more research on YouTube on how to cook with stainless steel. And you have to get it, especially with bacon, because a lot of foods stick to the bottom of the pan, like with the bacon I did this morning, and the bacon's sticking, and it started smoking, and I was afraid it was going to set the smoke alarm off, like I've done before in the past. So I took it off the burner and then moved the bacon onto the other pan that I have. Like this is the pan that actually came with the unit itself. This is that's non-stick, but it's also metal on the bottom, and you need metal, and you can use this on the stove top as well as that. And it's got a high cooking point over here. But on the stainless steel, you have to have a really, really high cooking point before you're able to use it. Because if you don't get it on a high cooking point, what happens is everything sticks to it. And I didn't realize that. So the girl that was doing the demonstration this morning, she said the best way you could tell if your pan is ready to cook once you get it going, you take just a little bit of water and you put it in the pan. And if you know what mercury is, mercury forms like a solid liquid. You remember that second movie, The Terminator? And that liquid was when he was trying to destroy that Terminator that was going after Schwarzenegger and that the other kid. It liquefied, and then it all came together like that. Well, when it all comes together like that, when you put it in the pan, that's a good indication that your pan is ready to use. And that's something I had learned today. So next time I cook with that, now I got a whole set, and I don't want to destroy my set. And but it is what it is right now. Everything to me right now is just a learning process. And I'm also looking for somebody to host like a talk like this in the afternoon or sometime maybe once a week or something like that. So we're having a good day. Went walking this morning at Barrett Park. We did about a 1.5 mile walk this morning. We talked to a couple of parents, and I feel so bad for some of these parents. They said, "Oh my God!" I asked the lady. I go, she was with her husband, and she has 4 kids, and one of them is a little toddler. I go, "So those all yours?" He says, "Oh my God, you guys got your hands full." I says, "Can you imagine today's day and age having 4 kids and have to deal with all that stuff all over again?" I couldn't even imagine that. So yesterday, Donna and I went down to the hospital there, and I'm hoping to get a call back this afternoon there that we won a prize. But if we didn't, it's all for charity anyways. We won 2 prizes there a couple of weeks ago. But I did a Facebook Live while I was down there to help the hospital out, just to show people what the prizes they were. The tickets were 25 tickets for $5, which was a really good deal. And you got these little tickets that are the numbers, and you just break them all apart, and they take your name and phone number down. And you just put them all in these little individual baskets, whatever you want to win. And they had one they had a couple $100 in scratch tickets. I took some in that. I saw a lot of stuff with bacon, and I was more interested in that stuff than anything else. and a couple of the local restaurants. If they had some wine bottles and stuff like that, would be perfect for me for cooking with something different with wine. And then they had like some massage stuff and stuff like that. And yeah, so I just I don't know. And then I just got a call from Louise, the one that's doing the she's in charge of the flea market downstairs for the weekend. She says, Ron, you and Donna might want to think about coming here around 4 o'clock to get a parking space. I always get there early anyways. And Donna and I are going to book one on there tonight. It's the largest indoor flea market in this area for this time of year. And, I'm going to get it put in a Robbie. I did have breakfast this morning. I made some bacon and eggs. Now, the rest of that bacon that I was cooking up, I ended up cooking it up in the air fryer so I can have it for later on in the week. And I don't cook it all when I'm doing it that way. I don't cook it all the way through, because what I like to do is the day that I have the bacon as a snack, I'll reheat it in the air fryer or the microwave, because it's already partially almost like 98%, maybe about 90% cooked. It would just warm it up and crisp it a little bit for me. And that works out pretty good with me, especially with that. And, I'm really looking forward to, making some more recipes. Now, I did make the chicken parmesan recipe yesterday. I filmed it, but I didn't happy the way it was filmed, so I'm going to recreate it again. Dummy me, I was kind of making it my way. It still came out really good, but I wanted to become better than good. I wanted to become great. And I fried it up in the frying pan on the new skillet that I had. It fried out okay and everything like that. But I was watching a couple of YouTubers this morning, and they took one thing I forgot to do, even though I bought it already filleted, I should have taken something and did put it on some saran wrap. Just pounded it a little bit. I don't want to kill it by pounding the piss out of it, but I mean just enough to widen it out a little bit and have it nice and thin. And then I could have cut that one piece in half, and I could have gotten like 5 meals out of this. But it's like, again, it still came out okay. But how they did theirs was I saw this chef. He had I think I saw on his YouTube channel, he had 10 million subscribers. He goes, oh my God. He says, can you imagine Anne Marie getting 10 million subscribers on your channel? You would never have to worry about a social security checker working again. But he does an awesome job with videos. He's a professional chef from New York. And I saw how he did a chicken parmesan, but after he did that, he put it in flour, which I didn't do. And I should have done that, but I could have used almond flour or a substitute for regular all-purpose flour. And because you patted down the chicken dry, obviously, and then you salted, seasoned it really well. And then he did the flour thing, and then he put it in an egg wash, and then he put it in his breadcrumbs, and then he put it in the hot oil. Now, when I do my next version of the chicken parmesan, I'm going to put it in the air fryer. And the girl I was watching on her channel, she did one similar in the air fryer, except she sprayed it with olive oil spray. And the reason for that is so the chicken doesn't dry out in the air fryer, because it will dry out if you're not careful on foods. So when I'm cooking steak, for instance, in the air fryer, I always spray my steak on top and bottom, and when I season it, the season holds well on top of the steak. Now, I like that Montreal seasoned steak season, and Donna just likes plain salt and pepper on hers. And I tried it with onion powder and garlic powder. I got to be careful with that stuff, because all that stuff has been ripping apart at my stomach. So it's not that I don't like spices, but it's just, for me, I just can't do spices. If it's too spicy for me. That's why you don't see too many spices on recipes on some of my channels, my videos that I've been putting out. But yeah, it's been really fun. I'm looking for a host or a guest every week. We could do one night a week, talking about everything or anything you want to talk about. If you're interested, hit me up and say, Ron, I'd like to be a host with you. And we don't have to do it live. You can do it pre-recorded and then air it like a premiere, and then ask any questions and it better be answering thing. I bought some Lily's chocolate-free chocolate chips today. Planning on making some chocolate chip cookies for the holidays. And next week, Donna and I are going to be buying up our Thanksgiving stuff. I think this year, we were going to go out this year, but it's going to cook. I don't care about the potatoes or any of that stuff over there. And she's just interested in the stuffing, and she's just interested in the turkey. She likes corn on the cob and the dinner rolls that she usually buys, and of course the two pies. I get custard pie. I like regular custard pie, not coconut custard. And Donna likes, I think she either likes a squash or a pumpkin pie or something like that. And that's all we usually get every year. And I usually get the pre-mixed gravy mix because I can't make gravy with the beans. My mother used to do a fantastic job with the gravy, but I can't make the gravy. And then what Donna does with the stuffing, she'll buy some celery and an onion, and she'll prep it the night before, and then she'll mix it all in together. And then the next morning we'll get up around 4 or 5 o'clock, we'll stuff the bird, and I'll pop that baby in the oven. And usually around 11 o'clock. We like to eat early because I like to just sprawl out on the. I don't have a couch because the way the living room is. But if I had a couch, I'd be sprawling out on the couch. But I got my bed that's adjustable, so it's. I'll be definitely be doing that day. But I'm going to try to keep the eating down low that day because the to be honest with you guys, week 169, here we are. We almost at the end of week 169, and I'm struggling. I'm back up to a not a 2X, but a 1X shirt from a medium, and that's two sizes that I jumped up in the last 7 months because I'm having some really bad issues with my leg, and I can't go walking long distances. And I value after work, random channel surfing, having lovely lunch, and and saving the world. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I would like to save the world with you. I'm just taking one day at a time as God gives me it, and then enjoying it, and then hope tomorrow is better than today, and today's already better than yesterday. I got to see another day, right? That's how you got to review life right now. Okay. Yeah, so today marks the anniversary death of my mom passing. She passed in 2010, and on this day, we were in the hospital with her for 5 days, and they kept pumping her with morphine. She was dying of cancer, and there was nothing they could do to save her. The day before she passed, I went in and I saw her in the morning. She was fully conscious and aware of who I was, and she was kind of out of it. And they said, "Mom, I love you." And she looked up at me and she said, "Mom, I love you too." And then she passed away the day afterwards. And when I went in that morning to see her again, that was on a Saturday morning. She had passed, and it's sad, when you lose a lost loved one, especially your mom. And anybody for that matter that that's close to you, regardless of whether it be your family or your friends. It could be quite devastating, and it took me a long time to get over it, and I'm still not really over it. And I think about my mom every day. I just so grateful to have had her in my life as long as I've had her, because she did have a lot of complications with health over the years. This is why I tell you guys it's very, very important for you to go out there and get healthy. Try not to let too many things bother you. Just take one day at a time, and just be kind to everybody. Because you don't know what kind of day they're having. They might be having a bad day. They might be going through some issues, and you just can't let things bother you, and don't take it out on other people, because you never know what kind of day they have and what kind of effect that might have on that person. And that's the best advice I can give you. I mean, I try to be friendly with everybody that I can be friends with. But unfortunately, some people don't want to, I had an incident a while back ago at the charity. One person was calling me an FNA, and, I'm not that person. And the manager went up there and told her, don't treat my help like that, and now to this day, she doesn't talk to me. And I don't know why. It happened before. It happened like 3-4 months ago. Let's just put that behind us and just move on, because the longer you hold the grudge, it's going to eat up inside of you guys, and it's going to deteriorate. It's going to suck you right down. So you don't want to hold any grudges against everybody or any friend. Thanksgiving is not just about family get-togethers. It should be that way every day, not just Thanksgiving. And so that's the way how I approach life right now. Just that a little bit. So I approach life to where I can just I try to help people. Everybody knows me as Ron from Leominster. I live in North. Everybody knows who I am. I live in North Central Massachusetts. We're about 40 miles west of Boston, maybe 45 miles, but a little bit I think south of Worcester or whatever. And And that's my central air conditioner, if you hear that, because it is cold out. It dropped down to around the 30s last night. I did see some ice on the car yesterday. I said, holy crowley, it's already going to be, it's the middle of November, and, we're going to start getting some snow pretty soon. So I drove by the little common area today, and they have the manger already set up. They got the tree lights already set up. And then when I was walking in Market Basket today to pick up some stuff I needed for the weekend, I noticed they had the Montechusett Corral. They're going to have a concert on December 3rd, I think it is, or whatever it's Sunday that falls on, either the 3rd or the 2nd. And I'll be filming that this year again. And the Colonial Band is about a week later. I'll be filming that. And then they do the winter stroll, and they do the tree lighting downtown. So I'm going to film all that. But, I don't care if the studio is there. I'm not dealing with the studio anymore after these two events. And I already told them that yesterday. I'm pissed because they claim that I broke one of their cameras with a battery that fell on the ground, and it's all smashed in the bottom, and it doesn't hold into the camera, the bottom of the camera. I did not break that. I would, if I broke something, I would own up to it. I'm not taking the heat for something I didn't do. And so, well, you were the last one to use it. Well, maybe I was the last one to use it, but I didn't realize that it broke. That whoever used it before me broke it, and I would have mentioned that to them. So they need to go back to the person who used that camera before me. So how this all works in our city, like most towns, you have what's called a local access station. You could become a member there, okay? Usually it's a low cost. Because I'm a senior citizen and I've been doing a lot of work over the years for them, they don't usually charge me anything for a membership, but it usually costs about $10 a year for a membership. That's what we charge. And, you get trained to use the cameras, and you can bring the cameras out on location and do something for the city. And be kind to people. Okay, so I don't know if you're a troll or not, but I'm going to have to get rid of you if you're going to be a troll. But I just, so anyways, but that's what, that really bothered me. But I got the studio camera. I'll make sure it's, it's 100% when I bring it back. And, he asked me, did you let anybody use the camera when you had it out on the field? He goes, no, I just used it for the Colonial Band. I only had 2 cameras set up that day, plus my own camera. So I had 3 cameras set up. And he goes, no, I don't let anybody use it, And so I wasn't too happy about it. And so I got a text from Louise. She said, Ron, can you come here around 4 o'clock today? Because you want to make sure you get a parking space, which, again, I always do. I'm going to get it put in a Robbie. Now, a put-in is just basically a potato dumpling. It's an Acadian dish, comes out from New Brunswick, Canada. I did get a hold of the mayor Sunday. I was talking to him at his local store. He's got a coffee shop that I visit all the time. And I mentioned to him about Father Mahoney, which is the priest over here at St. Cecilia's Parish. He's one of the honcho priest that he's the one in charge of everything basically. But so I said, would you be interested in coming on your show on Thursday night? Because the mayor does a show called Inside Leominster every Thursday afternoon when he has a guest and when he has time. And all of a sudden I flipped it on, and there he was. He was on the show, and he goes, "Oh, good." And I did what I did. I asked him, and then I asked Betty. I said, Betty, would you think he would be interested in coming on the show? And then they had to call up to City Hall, and they had to go home and see what Dean had on his schedule for that particular night. And he came on, and he gave Dean a put-in and a couple of put-ins in a bag. And they start selling them on Tuesday. Now, since Tuesday, they sold 2,000 put-ins. Can you imagine? And that's just from Tuesday to Thursday. And 2,000 put-ins at $5 a pop. That's a lot of money for the parish. That's just on that alone. And all the everybody volunteers there. Nobody gets paid, by the way. So when they put together the put-ins, that's a process. I mean, somebody had to peel 135-pound bags of potatoes. And it's 100-pound bags of potatoes, but they don't peel. They're russet potatoes, but they don't peel them. They stick them into this machine. The machine peels them and it washes them, okay? And then they take them from there, put them in a big bucket of water, and then they put them into a grater machine. A machine grates the potato, and then they take all the mash from the grate. They put it in a cheesecloth, a big, huge piece of cheesecloth, and they tie it up really well, and they put those into the dryer. They don't put a thing in the dryer, obviously. So they got a specific dryer for all this. They've been doing this for years. and it dries out all the liquid out of it. Now, if you was making these at home like I had before, you would take that and put it in one of those bags and squeeze out as much water as you can. Just like if you were doing some broccoli or something like that, and you wanted to get out all the water content out of the broccoli, because sometimes I make a cauliflower pizza, and I'll do the broccoli into a food processor, and I'll try to squeeze out as much water as I can, especially if I'm buying frozen broccoli. Works really well for a pizza. I haven't made one of those in a while. So what I did today, I was with the market basket, and I picked up some stuff for pizza for next week, and I bought some more Reyes pizza sauce, and I bought some more mozzarella cheese because they didn't have any mozzarella cheese. Yeah, that's another reason why, because I wanted to add some mozzarella cheese on top of my Parmesan cheese I made yesterday, and it still came out okay. But the next time I do that, I want to definitely do it in the air fryer. And I also, in addition to doing it in the air fryer, I want to uh, uh, yeah, I'm trying to think of. Oh yes, I'll probably do like a side dish with it, like broccoli or something like that, or maybe some asparagus for like a nice healthy side dish with that. So that's the way I'm going with that. But I'm struggling with the weight right now because of my hip, and my hip is really really bad, and I'm doing the best I can walking and stuff like that, and that's another reason why I haven't been able to sleep too well, because of the hip area. And again, we're having it out in January, and they haven't got the date yet, but we do have all my appointment dates for rehab. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And also coming up pretty soon at the end of the month there, we're going to have the Festival of Trees. So again, if you live locally, you can come down and bid on a tree. And if you get the tree about a week around Christmas time, you get to take the tree home and all the ornaments on the tree. The money goes for the Fuel Assistance Program. And I'm thinking about bidding on one this year ourselves, because we don't have a tree this year. My tree, I spent a $500 tree last year for an artificial tree. And when we had that flood there, we lost a lot of our Christmas stuff, So I got to basically starting all over again this year. But it don't matter anyways. What I got in here for room, I haven't got that much room for storage. But yeah, Anne Marie, I'll definitely check out what you told me, and I'll see if I can figure it out. And I don't know if I need a paid account on StreamYard to make that work or not. But if I need a paid account, we'll get a paid account. But it only runs about $20 a month, and then I can have unlimited streaming on StreamYard. But I think that's the way I'm going to start going with YouTube, because YouTube has really started giving me fits, and I'm at a point with YouTube as far as going into live videos. I'm getting tired of it. You got to go through the whole process, and then you have to go set your camera up on landscape, and then you got to go the same process and go to the advanced setting, and then horizontal they call it, and then they got to back it up with the arrow key, and and it still gives you baloney out. I said, what the heck, So I says, I don't know. But anyways, that's where I'm going with all this stuff. Sunday afternoon there, I got actually Sunday morning at 9:00 there. We got the Patriots this Sunday there. They play early in the morning there. They'll probably wind up losing another game. And we've been so blessed with my Bruins winning again last night. Of course, the Celtics here. They'll be there in the playoffs. They got a strong team this year. And yeah, so I'm just looking forward to all this stuff there. And like again, I'm taking one day as God gives it to me. And I'm just I got my mom in my prayers today, and all that. So, it's my sister's birthday Sunday, so I'm gonna go to the store where she works and wish her a happy birthday. I'll probably slip her a $50 scratch ticket. Yeah, speaking of scratch tickets, I don't know, Anne Marie, if you saw it on the news. Somebody got a whole box of scratch tickets, and they got it delivered to their house by mistake. And it was supposed to be the convenience store down the street. So she did the right thing. She brought it to the store where it was supposed to be, right? But I knew this because I used to work in the store, and I was a store manager. Even if she would have scratched those tickets and found winners, she wouldn't have been able to cash that, man, because it would flash right on the screen that an invalid ticket. And so every store owner that sells lottery tickets, those books have to be scanned with the barcode before they have to activate those tickets before they can go out to sale to the public. Otherwise, the ticket's no good. And so she wanted to be able to cash them in anyways. But she did the right thing. It's the same way with me. If I went to the bank and all of a sudden the bank started spitting out all kinds of money at me through the ATM machine because the bank machine screwed up, or if I found a bag of money from a Wells Fargo truck or something like that, I would do the right thing and bring it back, because I can't live with myself for keeping something that didn't belong to me. And if I found a $20 bill on the ground, that's different. But I'm talking about a large amount of money. But yeah, this is about really all I wanted to say. But I'm not giving up. We're struggling right now a little bit with the hip area and everything. So we're just trying to eat sensibly. And again, hope today is better than yesterday. And tomorrow is better than today. And it is. And again, I got my phone. I got it on just in case I get a call from the parish, from the hospital for the prizes. She said they're going to be doing it this afternoon, and I didn't see anything on my phone yet. So yeah, so we'll see what happens, and then of course I'll have to go down and pick it up. They had a Yeti cooler, and the price value on a Yeti cooler was a $300 cooler. I took a few chances on that. I probably have no use for that, but again, I'm just more interested in the cooking stuff for the cooking channel, because I like she had a huge basket full of Christmas stuff in there, and it was all for Christmas cooking, with the cookie cutters and all that. And I think they might have gotten it at Marshall's, or most of it at Marshall's, because it looks like stuff from Marshall's. And Marshall's is another one of our favorite stores. But anyways, yeah, don't forget to be watching for another one video. And if I can figure out that StreamYard thing what Anne Marie was telling me about there, we'll start doing a StreamYard, a game night live, probably Sunday and Monday nights. So, be watching for those. And I just wanted to just talk about a couple of different things about that this morning. And I really love using that new device I got it right here to the right of me. My right, probably your left, but it's over there on the table because there's no other place to put it. And all my new pants that I got it in a tote in the closet, because I got no place to put anything else. Everything else is full. We're very limited on space, and now that they got no storage down the cellar, it stinks. But anyways, we're gonna let you guys go. You guys enjoy your day. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon. I did a nice walk today. I feel really, really good. I'm not tired today. I'm well rested. And I'm just going to continue to check along and put out some recipes, put out some live videos, again, thank you for coming along. Don't forget to smash that like button for me, please, because it definitely helps other people know when I'm posting videos. And again, if you're interested in doing a live chat with me or something like that, or let me know, hit me up, and we'll see what happens. And again, we don't have to record it. We can pre-record it and air it whenever you're able to get online, because I see a lot of people do that. But anyways, I'm going to finish my coffee. I'm going to play some pogo, and we will talk to you guys later. You guys have a great night. And if anybody comes down to the fair tonight, it's 188 Mechanic Street in Leominster. It starts at 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock tonight, and tomorrow from noontime to 6. 4 major raffle tickets at $1,000 each, and it's a good deal. And they got all kinds of raffle chances you can take, and prizes for the kids, and games for the kids. And a special guest tomorrow afternoon around 2:30, Santa Claus, free photos with the kids. The Veterans Choir will be there singing, and then they got line dancing, and lots of food and fun for the whole family. So I guess, again, if you're not doing anything and you happen to be in the area, you know who I am. So stop me and say hi. And, I can show you around parish a little bit if you want to go to parish. But I'll be busy inside the bingo hall. That's where we play bingo on Friday nights. I normally would be there tonight playing bingo, but we have the fair this year. And every year this time of year around Veterans Day, we celebrate the fair. And it's great fun for the whole family. So anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. Enjoy your day. Thank you for coming along. And then the short unannounced pop-up live again. And I just kind of really like doing these lives, because I never thought I'd be able to even think about doing a live, because I was always nervous. But I feel really confident now talking over video. And I don't know, I was still probably thinking about at some point getting a little lapel with a little microphone, so maybe get a little bit better volume out of my voice, so you can hear it a lot more clearly. I happen to have my microphone over here. That's why you can hear me really well. Yeah, my other one got destroyed. What happened was I caught my wire on the chair when he spun around, and it broke and it fell on the floor. And it doesn't work. These don't work when you drop them on the floor. So, well, you know, say lesson learned, right? Live and learn. So, anyways, let you guys go. You guys have an amazing day, and yeah, weekend's coming up too. Have an amazing weekend, and talk to you guys later. Bye.